I would die for you. So much that we've been through, I don't wanna lose you. But give my life to you. What do I have to do? Do you need proof? Give me the calico. Gotta go. I'll be dressed up good in my best suit. Just remember my name when I put it loose. And the bullet goes boom, boom. I said the bullet goes boom, boom. I'll be dressed up good in the best suit. Just remember my name when I put it loose. And the bullet goes boom, boom.
You tell your friends that I'm crazy. Well, shit, I ain't crazy. You used to be my baby. This don't feel right. This don't feel good. I let you inside. Then you took everything you could. You see my heart change with the pain. It was a bitch watch you leave me. They say when the heart breaks, no shit, it don't break even. You got me buying pussy at the bar, so care about the law. You just watch me fall, cause you don't love me. Yeah, you don't love me. I need something from my heart, no matter what the cost. What we had is lost, cause you don't love me. Yeah, you don't love me anymore. I remember when it all took a change. I let you play that game on me, telling me you wanted the same. You just didn't wanna be lonely. Well, I guess you had your way. What a big mistake. Such a cold case of love. You told me all you had was us. Now you don't even give a fuck. Girl, you got me buying pussy at the bar, so care about the law. Just watch me fall, cause you don't love me. Yeah, you don't love me. I need something from my heart, no matter what the cost. What we had is lost, cause you don't love me. Yeah, you don't love me anymore.
Now I know sometimes I treated you bad, but I ain't do nothing that you didn't do. Some wrongs don't make a right, and you always wanna fight. When I was only focused on loving you, thought your feeling was mutual. Realized you wasn't real. Remember, everybody ain't loyal, so what's the deal? What the problem really was loving what you really feel. Instead of trying to help us change, you was busy being ill. I was busy working, trying to build. You constantly fussing about the past, knowing I give you my last. You told me yours was forever, so work don't getting better. But when I tried to change it, it stayed the same.
You got me buying pussy at the bar, forget about the law. Just let me fall, cause you don't love me. Yeah, you don't love me. I need something from my heart, no matter what the cost. What we had is lost, cause you don't love me. Yeah, you don't love me anymore. You took it away.
Guess I gotta burn it down. I heard you had another burden now. I bet you're gonna feel it when I'm not around. Well, fuck your feelings, I ain't hurting.
Soul brother.
My wordplay, you can feel it in your arteries. Bravehearted, so to win, it's in the heart of me. Describe me as cook, open gnarly. I hardly get to speak in regards to me. My nationality is real MC. Bloodline like Eric B. I rock him. I move crowds on the national level. Drop the bass in under the trouble. This rap rebel. Without all I do this, y'all. Mic check with it. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't stop. Hip hop is where I live at. Drop through on a 1-2. Hand skills on a beam. When I turn in the turntable. Do the white on the mic. We'll rock in the back cable. Turn my head to the back. See the sign says King Go. My angle, I don't have one though. I do this for the love of the music. I know you loving my music. Don't sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique. Okay, thanks for coming right back. Just Soul Brothers for making a dope track. Gave a caller Mac off the but you touch on that. Now you hear the real, so all I state is the fact. I flame more when I step in the booth. I get ill. Go with the flow so I don't know how to chill. I fiend for a microphone fiend. The music is my drug, crowd calling my name. So I do my thing. Standing in my boy stairs, my chain hangs. People with my name in their mouth, they spit flames. Control the others' microphone thing, play no games. You need a lesson, I'ma learn you right. Protective of my flow, like a virgin, I'm tight. My angle, I don't have one though. I do this for the love of the music. I know you love my music. Don't sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique. Yes, sir, I done did that third. Been around in the game while you geeks are squirrel. To the root, I'ma fix what the problem is. Loud talk, but I don't hear what the volume is. I mean, I close the book and you rap, your verse bore me. I close the book and your lies, no more stories. Bring the biz, cause my flow transitional. You stall out with your flow transmission goes. I'm in the driver's seat, believe me, I'ma bring the heat. Wanna bring me back like your headline when it receives. When I'm bracing the pen, it's priceless. When you embracing the pen, the price less. When I flow, I got the glow like Bruce Lee, boy. Philly step, B-boy, #1 me, boy. My angle, I don't have one though. I do this for the love of the music. I know you loving my music. Don't sweat the technique. 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 So shout out to Eric B and Rakim for being the inspiration.
It's time to get up and get ready. Yeah. For the hottest morning show in the ATL. It's the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show. Live with Georgia First Black Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the most interactive radio show on Facebook Live. We bring in the hottest news, the illest independent artists, and a whole lot of love, baby. Okay. Time for you to get up, roll up, sit back, and ride to the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show with your host, Georgia's First Black Governor.
Yes, man. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show. We are here. We are live from the ATL to the world over. I'm your host, Georgia First Black Governor, and I am been blessed to be with the lovely Mama Quita. Mama Quita.
Good morning. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
How you doing this morning, Gov?
I'm great. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. I'm alive. I'm awake. I have no complaints. You know.
That's it.
I could be like Devin Nash, shooting myself by the river in the video. But I decided to get up, be thankful, and tell you don't sweat the technique like Philadelphia. Pow, 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 pow. So
That's
I'm
right.
good. I'm blessed. I got everything working, even though it's moving a little slow. I'll take the little buffering and I'll be 30 seconds behind. But at least you can see Mama Quita, you can see me. We on time.
That's
The
right.
videos are showing everything is good. I'm blessed and grateful. So I have absolutely no complaint.
It wouldn't do any good anyway, so why do it? I was telling a friend last night, he was complaining about his situation. I was like, you know what? Let me help you understand something. Your perception of your situation dictates your attitude, and it also dictates what God is able to do for you. So when you start looking at your situation in a different light and being grateful and looking at the things that you have versus the things that you don't have, or looking at the positive versus the negative, things change.
Pow.
Real simple.
Mama Quita, where you get that from?
Where I get that from? I get that from the Bible. It says, be content in whatever state that you are in.
And be grateful.
And be grateful.
And give praise.
He says if you're grateful with the little, he can give you more.
Right. That's crazy, Mama Quita.
They're simple precepts. They're simple. We make them complicated.
We make them complicated.
We do.
How so?
Because we try and some of us overanalyze things. Some of us are just determined to be negative no matter what. Things are not that complicated. If we're doing what we're supposed to do, understand that you reap what you sow. And if you know you reaping good stuff, don't worry about what it looks like. Just understand God got you. And when we start trying to do everything ourselves instead of depending on God or waiting on him, that's where the complications come in, because we start messing up stuff that wasn't supposed to be messed up. We start putting our hands and stuff. We start trying to, I tell you, boy, I could preach a whole sermon on just that.
But the flow yours,
And I'm not a preacher.
Hey, listen. The scriptures say go out and spread the gospel.
It does.
It didn't necessarily say you had to be a preacher. It said go out and spread the gospel. It didn't say get yourself a title. It didn't say go spend 4 years in somebody's school. And it didn't say none of that.
You're absolutely correct.
You know it. You learn it. Your testimony is the best gospel to preach.
I tell folks all the time, ain't a lesson like experience.
Amen. Everybody got a testimony.
More than one.
Hey, well, I'm hush. Thank you, folks, again for the coffee this morning. Yes, that's so great. Yes. I'm gonna start hashtagging y'all in the comments below. We drink Folgers. I'm gonna go. Yes, I thank you. I'm gonna be good on that one. So yeah. So yes. Oh man. Oh, the reason why I asked is because Portia Kirkland words of wisdom this morning says, "Don't let guilt or shame keep you from talking to God. He'll love to hear from you no matter what." What it do, Big Juice? You here? I trust me, Big Juice. My pants will stay on. You don't have to worry about that.
Big Juice is a mess.
I love Big Juice. Good morning, Big Juice. Welcome to the Wake Bacon Coffee Morning Show. Good morning, everybody else that's coming in, that's watching this tune. Man, look, throw this back on your Facebook, share it, put it in the email, copy and paste it, put it in the text messages. Send it to everybody you know that should be watching the show. I think those that are on. Peace and blessings to my first lady. She made it to work safely. To my children, my parents, my siblings, Mama Quita, all my family, nieces and nephews, all Mama Quita children, nieces and nephews. Oh man, I'm grateful for everybody. Mama Quita.
Yes.
I was listening. Do you listen to Larry Tinsley, Mama Quita?
I do. I didn't this morning.
Okay. Mama Quita, I'm blank years old.
Okay.
Okay. And I've been listening to Larry Tinsley minus
About 20 of them years.
5 of them years. Okay.
Okay.
If you take 5 years off the blank, that's probably how long I've been listening to Larry Tinsley.
Absolutely.
Okay. I love Larry Tinsley. But Larry Tinsley played a song this past Sunday morning that kind of did something to me.
What song would that have been?
I don't know. I gotta ask the first lady the name of the song.
Who sang it?
Right. But he said, this is for my old school. My 37 to 40, 45, 49. Old school.
Yes, girl. Old school.
There's nothing about me that's old. And when it comes to the old school, yeah, I'm
Okay.
cut. I have been trained, built, rearranged, birthed through, and cut from every cloth of the old school. But
Absolutely.
I am the school. See, we graduated from the old school.
Is that what it is?
We are the school. Now these ones behind us, now I don't know what to tell you about that right there. That's
Yeah, I don't know what you got.
that's look, it seemed like God shut the factory down after 1980. Anything born after December 31st, 1980, I'm praying real hard for you. Your children, your because some of y'all even got grandchildren.
I'm gonna say 90s. I'm gonna give them through the 80s. Them 90s kids, they make you think 3 times.
Okay, if I give you
I'm
to
gonna
the
give you
80s,
the
I'm
90s.
stopping at 86. I'm not going past 86.
I give you 88.
88?
Yeah, I give you 88.
Okay.
I give you 88.
We was already 2.5 years into the crack babies by 88. Listen.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, even if you give them 88, God-given common sense got cut off somewhere between 84, 85.
I can't, I have to, let me think. That would make them, at this point, about 34, 35. No, because I know some of them who, they okay with me.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna give.
Yeah, I'm cool with some
When
of them.
you
Right.
hit,
Because you got little brothers that age that you grew up in the house with. You got some of their friends. I'll give you, that's what I said. I give you about 86. God cut the common sense after that. And we just been...
that would be 32, 33. Okay, yeah.
And now we... Right. I don't know what the man, listen.
Because anything under 30, you got to start looking at them twice.
Twice.
Just
listen. I don't go nowhere where it's a lot of them.
Anything under 30.
Because I feel like some gonna pop off. I'm nervous. And it's sad that between the ages of 10 and 28, I'm nervous around y'all. I'm on my guard. Good morning, Miss Kibi.
Hey, sugar.
Hey.
Hey, you know I've been saying that a whole lot longer than you have. Stop playing.
Yeah, you've been calling people sugar since that damn the
high school.
Grade, right?
Exactly.
Hey,
exactly.
Sugar. That's your grandma? No. Sugar. What the hell? Mama Quita passing out all the hugs you need. Happy Fat Tuesday. It is Fat Tuesday.
It is.
Where your bees at, Mama Quita?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure my life out right now. That's too complicated right now.
Hey, get you a couple of bees. You might have it figured out. Right? You might have paved the way to success. You can write a book, Mama Quita, and you can call it Fat Tuesdays. The success of Fat Tuesday. Listen here.
I have to agree.
Get you some bees, hey. Oh,
Lord.
Man, the first lady should have been going out.
Big Juice, you can have all the hugs you want.
I don't need no bees. Shit, I'm almost married. If I'm gonna throw bees at anybody, it might as well be her. Why go to the strip club? Why go to the strip club and make it rain when I can slide in the house?
She said, can we go eat and drink after work?
Yes, we can. We already had
What time is that? Are y'all inviting me? Am I going to?
I had tickets to go to this event today. In Little 5 Points. My man called me, was doing this, they're having this tour. I think it's artists or DJs, but they're doing a tour. And he owns a DJ shop in Little 5 Points. So, and I ain't seen him in about 10 years. And every time he come to Atlanta, we miss each other. And when I was in New York, we miss each other. So, hopefully, if he's there, hopefully I would get the opportunity to see my brother. I miss my brother.
Right.
What you see in front of you, he helped develop. So
okay.
I love this brother. He's taught me a lot. He's built me when he took me in when the world was afraid of me.
That we all need people like that in our lives.
He taught me when nobody else wanted to. You know,
we all need people like that.
And it wasn't easy. He didn't hand me anything. Anything I wanted, I had to work for. And even though he had love for me, I started off from the bottom. Oh, hold these staplers, hold this staple gun, go get me some coffee. What? Yeah, I know you smart, you bright, you intelligent. Take that, put that in the car, and go get me some coffee. And I respected it. Between him, my man Brandon, Las Vegas, Dada, Alvin, and Calvin. If I had that team, what I know now, if I knew then, and still had that team, we would have been the Magnificent Seven.
Okay.
And good morning, Miss Precious.
Good morning, Miss Precious.
And to be quite honest with you, with that particular team, even then, I still probably would have never signed. I probably would have stayed independent. But because of their influence, I could have. Because any of them could have walked anywhere in the world and say, play this, and nobody was going to question it. Nobody. And my plan was to have that. I had two that, Alvin and Calvin, they come from Motown. They're originally from Macon. Everything is self-played, self-taught. They ain't an instrument they can't play. They've written and produced for Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder. Like, y'all already know who Las Vegas is. His wife comes on the show all the time. Court Digger, he was, what I can say, he taught me the business side of the game. The real business side. Because he dealt with marketing, promotions. He was an A&R. He had to deal with contracts, the business. He did tours, road managers. So he knew the business side. So I was well-rounded and surrounded by great people, but I was young. And then even at the same time, because of who they was already stretched out. So what they could give me was what they could give me. And I respected it. That's why I took what they gave and I built my own with it.
Uh-huh.
So I respect them all. I respect these young men. I respect them. They walking around with grays now. Now that's old school. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say that because I got grays too. So whatever.
That's why I said we old school, Mama Quita. But listen. Oh, Miss Josie. We can go to the front page, news, bar, grill, and little 5 points. That sounds great to me. You down, Mama Quita?
What time? Y'all just tell me what time.
I was still trying to figure out how I'm gonna get there. Cause I'm at that house.
You'll get there. Don't worry about that.
I'm at that house. But
You gonna get there?
Yeah, I know. I ain't worrying about it.
Right.
But we can go to the front page, and then we can go down the street and see if my dude is there. And even though I only got 2 tickets, we still gonna get Mama Quita through the front door. That's just how I'm feeling.
That's it.
Miss Precious, what's in your coffee? I'm drinking Folgers. Miss Josie, what you drinking? I already know Big Juice is drinking. Mama Quita, what you drinking on over there, Mama Quita?
I have nothing this morning.
I'm trying to get y'all turned out on this Folgers. Y'all help me say
I got Folgers up in the cabinet
Folgers,
somewhere. My mama will be back to
Folgers,
drink that in a little bit.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to get an endorsement there. I put their name right on the Wake Bacon Coffee Morning Show side. When I get the backdrop, I'm going to have some aside just for advertisement so people can always see them like Folgers. The best part of waking up. I think that would be about the 3rd best part of waking up. So, some other things that take place once you wake up, you know. There's prayer. Mama Quita. That's prayer. That's where you start off with prayer. Mama Quita, and then you roll over. You know, I'm just saying, you know. And then you come downstairs so you can have that coffee and that Newport because of the second thing you done did, yes, then you go outside and sit outside and let God, fresh air, just breathe on you while you... Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
Then when you finish, you run back upstairs and say, whew, Lord, baby, you hungry? Now that's how you wake up in the morning. Thank y'all for rocking out with us right here on the Wake Bacon Coffee Morning Show. It is Ratchet, but Righteous Tuesdays. Y'all know how we do, man. We're going to get a little ratchet, but we're going to bring it back around to the righteousness. Yes. And again, Miss Portia Kirkland, words of wisdom. Don't let guilt or shame keep you from talking to God. He'll love to hear from you no matter what. So don't let guilt or the shame or whatever you done did or wherever you done been. Listen, God made the intestines, so I don't think it really stinks to him. How about you just call him up? He might be able to tell you something different. You got cafe bees. I just lost my thought real quick. It don't even matter. I'm supposed to be going to commercial break anyway. So listen, don't let your guilt or your shame keep you from talking to God. He'll love to hear from you no matter what. So listen, it doesn't really matter what you've been through, how you feeling, what's going on, what's hurting, what's going on over here, what's going on over there. No, a couple of things. Number one, God is always in charge. And number two, don't allow what you've been through keep you from where you're trying to go. And know that wherever you're trying to go, whatever you're trying to do, you should always seek the kingdom of heaven first. I'm just saying. So, we got us a great show. We'll be back with Ratchet but Righteous Tuesdays. See, we was a little ratchet. Thank you for Portia, words of wisdom. We got back righteous. So, you can follow Miss Portia. You can follow Miss Portia Kirkland at pkfaith.com. So, we're going to take us a little break. We'll be back. Don't go nowhere. Sit tight. Goodbye.
One day, or day one. As most people starting on their fitness and wellness journeys, I found myself at a crossroad and having to make a decision on when I was going to begin. I had always been active and involved in sports, including being a weekend warrior and playing sports in recreational leagues. But I was becoming another unfortunate statistic due to poor eating habits and lifestyle. It didn't take long for me to recognize a change was needed. It wasn't until I joined the Andrew Walter Young YMCA that I learned more about wellness, not just working out or training. The individuals I met soon became my family and were instrumental in my development and passion for training. With over 20 years of experience in the human service and social service fields, I saw a correlation with fitness. It became evident to me that despite a person's background, their physical, mental, and emotional health are important. My personal journey to optimal health included weight loss of approximately 80 pounds and served as an inspiration to become a certified group trainer and personal trainer, with specific focus on strength and conditioning, core, HIIT, high-intensity interval training, TRX, and boot camp. I was also inspired by the mutual relationship between social services and fitness regarding helping others. As a motivator and coach, I help develop wellness plans to support my clients in reaching their fitness goals based on holistic health needs. I also advise clients on best practices to make healthier life choices, to reduce risk of conditions such as high blood pressure, and occurrences such as heart attacks. Through the services offered by Right Fitness and Health Support LLC, I have been blessed to positively influence the lives of numerous individuals and families. I am a proud graduate of Morehouse College and actively serve the community as a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. My origins are from Long Island, New York, but I currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia.
We'll be back with more of the Wake Bacon Coffee Morning Show right after this.
Time moves slow, feelings so strong when I'm here, somewhere I've never been before. You'll take me, I ain't used to this craving. No excuse but I'm saying, baby, you got me thinking. I walk this line to the other side. This year, what I tell myself, stay alive, it'll be alright. I guess you'll meet me there halfway when the time's right, 'cause I see no one else, no one else, got you make me blind. Don't lose sight like girls out of time. You're only mine, ain't nobody else. Love me right. You make me blind, oh, blind. Oh, breathing's faster. I can't take the pressure when you touch me. I can't help but to fall in love. You make me. I ain't used to this craving. No excuse, but I'm saying, maybe you got me thinking. I wanna walk this line to the other side. This year, what I tell myself, stay alive, it'll be alright. I guess you'll meet me there halfway when the time is right, 'cause I see no one else, no one else, 'cause you make me blind. Don't lose sight like girls out of time. You're only mine, ain't nobody else. Love me right. You make me blind, blind. Wanna walk this line to the other side. This year, what I tell myself, stay alive, it'll be alright. I guess you'll meet me there halfway when the time is right, 'cause I see no one else, no one else, 'cause you make me blind. Don't lose sight like girls out of time. You're only mine, ain't nobody else. Love me right, 'cause you make me blind. Don't lose sight like girls out of time. You're only mine, ain't nobody else. Love me
Hold on. Hey,
Shallow gonna miss you like a move.
I promised y'all this video
For real,
right
like, what would you
here.
want me to do out here that I'm
This
not doing?
is the premiere.
I'm doing the best that
since
I
we couldn't
possibly
get it
can
on
for
Monday.
not you, for just everybody.
Here's papers.
I gotta
Word
take
on
care
my
of myself. I
shoulders.
gotta make sure I'm making it happen. I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do for everybody. You wildin', man. Like, yo, this shit is really crazy out here for me, for real. It's like the world is on my shoulders, man, and there ain't nothing more I could do.
I'm aiming for the cloud behind the tabernacle, and you would hear this and swear that I was coming at you like I loaded this weapon, and now I just aim it at you. Call a nigga arrested, and only thing is fame I'm after. The only thing I care about is bags and hoes I'm after. I sit back and rewind, I'm doing all the chapters. I'm sick back of my mind knowing the final chapter. Told my sister in the hallway, what's the final outcome? No sweaters or hoodies and fuck a white tee. Only showing papes, now love is through the bag, B. I booked the flight and I'm there, Takashi, NY nigga, and many niggas don't like me. Sometimes I feel like if I got the weight of the world on my shoulders, the world on my shoulders. Sometimes I feel like if I got the world on my shoulders, the world on my shoulders. The nigga get older, the streets getting colder, my kids getting older. Got 4 of them niggas, so how a nigga gon' spoil them? Ain't got 6 figures and a nigga ain't ballin'. My kids ain't calling, they mama dumb sick. She's letting this happen while I'm stuck in this trap shit. A nigga can't talk unless it's all is rapping. They doing the most while I'm making it happen. They talking crazy, let alone that don't feed papes. I'm out here on the grind, on the tri-state, punching in about 5, then I'm out. My Mooka Luka asking me, Theo, you gonna bust a move? I had to figure it out, it had to be soon. Had to get up in the bed and make it out that living room. Had to make me a stash, boy, yeah, I'm digging room. 40 hours on the clock, and it was overtime. Punching in on the block, 1 o'clock, overtime. I'm low slumping, I'm swagged up, but I'm still P. Bipolar or broke, nigga, I'm still me. I fed families, families never fed me. I put my own pain in, nobody raised me. I got game, but I ain't playing on no full court. Roll me up a bleed, I eat and soak a Newport. Weights heavy on my shoulder blades and knowledge. Sometimes I feel like if I got the weight of the world on my shoulders, the world on my shoulders. Sometimes I feel like if I got the world on my shoulders, the world on my shoulders. The nigga get older, the streets getting colder, my kids getting older. Got 4 of them niggas, so how a nigga gon' spoil them? Ain't got 6 figures and nigga ain't ballin'. My kids ain't calling, and mama dumb sick. She's letting this happen while I'm stuck in this rap shit. A nigga can't talk unless all is rapping. They doing the most while I'm making it happen. My legs weaker from all the grinding that I did. I'm on a mission, a crash course, no funny shit. Everybody had jokes on me when I was bumming it. I did this sit in the crib, fucked up having nothing, nigga. Child support killing my soul, you did nothing, nigga. I got the vision clears, Picasso picture. It's straight to the top, yo, they gon' miss this nigga. I got the score on my face ready, get picture.
Fly Boy Management.
East Point ENT. East Point ENT. Las Vegas on this motherfucker.
We the hottest in the street with the collabo. You ain't talking money, keep your mouth closed. Goons all around you when I say so. I'ma need me cash, ASAP right now. Bring out the money, family. 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 We get it, we flip it with no hesitation. Taste nothing but Franklin's. Them suckers be hating, they bitches love me cause I'm always cracking big. paper, cause all of my fingertips, yeah, we been counting this cash up. Bugatti got the shotty, come and try me down and get that ass bump. I'm splitting the blind and filling with gas, but nothing but petrol. My niggas just cutthroat body, yellow lemon soap. Some of that white, plenty of green, no niggas with dog food. We do it all the way, say he getting money, so we get it 2 hours cash, I'ma need a counter. Real nigga from Ford to County. Flowers that I'm talking, astronauts got 99 problems, but not the money. Hey, drop the molly in the fan of drink. Got bitches kissing on bitches, you little bitches, a mother thing. My niggas ready, they scare, yeah. Call the problem, raise the hell, yeah. You niggas is the new bitches, so we chase riches, get it and feed the fam. Hey, all we know is counting up. If you ain't talking candy, what the fuck you talking for? Hey, we the hottest in the street when it collabo. You ain't talking money, keep your mouth closed. Goons all around you when I say so. I believe me, can't ASAP right now. Bring out the money, family. Bring out the money, family. Let's walk running like a bank man. I ain't got no favors. Hey, one Marley, Meek Millie, dream chasing for a million, ducking haters, then I beat my thirsty bitches. Hey, straight to the paper, no navigation. Yeah, I'm still starving, play the track, I'm going age shit. I fuck over peace, I know I'm a beast. I grew up when niggas just cut through. Flipping that cocoa, then go home, them straight to go, yo. Paper, cash, why business? Silverback gorilla shit, yeah, I'm talking 10 clicks, yeah. With it power without the respect, they can have a limelight, all of them a money stack. We the hottest in the street when they collab. Bring out the money, family. 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 Bring out the money, family.
East Point ENT.
I'm on my way.
We back, man. Welcome back to the Wake Bacon Coffee Morning Show. We are here. We are live. ATL is in the building. We broadcasting live from the ATL to the world over. Mama Quita said she'll be right back. She'll be right.
Hey, y'all. Y'all can see me. Hey, I'm coming.
Mama Quita moving slow on the coffee move.
I am.
And I forgot all about that video, Mama Quita. So welcome back to Ratchet but Righteous. But righteous. How righteous are we gonna get, Mama Quita?
I don't know. You know, we know. Ain't no telling what it is.
I'm gonna be good. I should be good. I'm gonna be good, Mama Quita. I promise. Soon as until I download this video.
See how you just reneged? It wasn't even a whole 10 seconds and you already reneged. Stop playing.
I ain't renewing. It's Ratchet, but listen, on Ratchet but Righteous, how about you take the righteous stand and you let me take the ratchet stand?
Okay.
Because you know,
okay.
Because you know everybody come on here to see you anyway, Mama Quita.
Is that what it is? Okay.
That's what it is, Mama Quita. You know they be coming to see you.
So y'all doing coffee and I'm doing my breakfast. How about that? That works.
Mama Quita.
Hmm?
What you eating over there, Mama Quita? And Mama Quita, you can't.
Oatmeal.
You gotta bring breakfast for everybody. Cause Big Juice.
Oatmeal and sausage.
Big Juice bring breakfast for everybody. You gotta bring breakfast.
I would. You know what? We gonna have to do something so that we can actually get all of our listeners and viewers together, so we can actually feed them and do something in fellowship. How about that?
We can do that.
I don't know how we gonna get everybody in one place, but I'm just saying we can try.
Well, for those that's in the ATL area, you know,
yeah,
it might work out for them.
Right.
You know, yeah.
It was funny.
So, however, we gonna start off a little bit on the ratchet side. But what we gonna do is we gonna start off on the. This was kind of disturbing to me, Mama Quita. This first story comes out of Baltimore. How's the coffee? The Folgers is great. Is that me? No, that's not me.
What?
That's Mama Queen in the background.
What? What I do? That wasn't me.
That one you? It could have been me. But anyway, the coffee is great. The Folgers is popping. However, I just want y'all to peep this out. And this is a serious issue that is taking place in America. I hear like a dishwasher. That is you, Mama Quita. That's a dishwasher, washing machine.
Oh, you can hear that?
I can hear everything. I don't know what they can hear.
Dang, this thing picks up everything. Yeah, okay.
You tap directly into me. Now I don't know what they hearing on the other side.
Okay. Dang, this thing is kind of powerful. All right.
So what I really this first video, this is the 3 teens video I sent you, Mama Quita. Did you get an opportunity to see that?
Yes, I did. I now let's play the video and then I'll speak on that, because yes, that disturbed me greatly.
All right, so here y'all go.
Shopping center. Well, all right, now 3 of the teens that were accused of stalking and then raping a woman stepping off an MTA bus about 2 weeks ago, they were in court today.
Yeah, police say it was a group of juveniles, 1 12-year-old and 3 14-year-olds. The 3 older defendants went before a district court judge, and at least 2 of them were denied bail. WMAR2 News investigative reporter Brian Kubler now with more on that story.
They will not return to the 8th grade, not at their schools anyway. Both Niall Campbell and Wilmer Ramos were denied bail today on the 44 charges of the rape, kidnapping, and robbery of a 19-year-old woman who stepped off the bus in West Baltimore as she was on her way to see her boyfriend 2 weeks ago. If not for neighbors who heard the struggle in a back alley, it could have been even worse. Philip Worrell faces much the same fate, but his hearing was postponed when the lawyer his family said they would hire didn't show up. In fact, the only teen who had anyone in the courtroom was Ramos, whose mother told us she's trying to keep him on the right track.
I know growing up in any neighborhood, if there's any kind of influences, whether it be kids or whether it be him making a wrong decision in his life, it's good to try to get him on the right track.
Angel DeVilbus was hoping for bail for her son. Court documents show while he was involved in the robbery, he was not one of the 2 defendants police say committed the sexual assault. Still, the judge in the case called the alleged crime, quote, a very vicious attack. Saying the 3 teens were a tremendous danger, the judge ordered at least 2 of them held without bail, including Ramos.
It feels like a big, bad dream. Like I'm going into his room at night and opening the door and he's not there, and it's just making me crazy because he's not there with me.
The 3rd teen's hearing, Philip Worrell, was rescheduled for tomorrow while the 12-year-old defendant remains in the juvenile system. All 4 arguably children, all now facing what the judge called, quote, very severe charges. In South Baltimore, Brian Kubler, WMAR 2 News.
Okay.
So, in Baltimore, 4 teens from the ages of 12, 13, and 2 14-year-olds are facing 44 counts. 44 counts. Rape, armed robbery, kidnapping, sexual assault, sexual abuse, robbery, attempted rape, and they could probably put attempted murder.
And then they said if it were not for a neighbor who heard the commotion in the back, it may have been worse.
Now, there was another story that was, now I asked, was this gang related? Because in the exact same city a few years ago, the same thing happened, but it was a gang initiation. Because I'm trying to figure out what 12-year-old, a 13-year-old, and two 14-year-olds sit around at a table playing with Legos and clay and the PlayStation and say, hey,
let's go kidnap and rape.
Let's go
and
snatch us up.
Right.
Now, I hate to say this because I said I'm playing the Ratchet side today. I'm gonna allow Mama Quita to be the righteous one. I'm gonna play the Ratchet side today because I'm trying to figure out why you got to go rape somebody when there's 13, 14, 15-year-olds who giving it up for nothing. Free. Let me play your video game. Let me hit your blunt.
But they got a 19-year-old who they could have got anyway. Because there's plenty of 19-year-olds who would have dipped. Now, don't take this the wrong way. They not some ugly little boys. None of them. And I know
they look for
some. I know some that are 19, 20-year-olds that they could have picked up easy. Not to say that it's right, but it is what it is. Now, my problem with this is you got folks, R. Kelly, the Patriots, man, y'all let them out on bail.
But they didn't commit armed robbery and kidnapping.
Okay.
R. Kelly is charged with sexual abuse.
And I get that. I totally get that, but you know where I'm going with this.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Because
if these were your kids, what would you have done? Well,
no, what would you want to be done?
What would you want to be done? What if the little boys were mine? Oh, yeah. Oh, I would have showed up in court. Then I would have got locked up. I would have went to jail. That's what
we wouldn't have showed up in court because I'd have been locked up when I caught you in jail. When they called me and said you was in jail, you what? For doing what? Oh, okay. But give me about 10 minutes.
No, because they ain't gonna bond him out. He ain't got no bond. So I'm catching you at the bond hearing. Because I might as well just go ahead and get in line and get me a bond hearing.
Absolutely.
See, I'm gonna catch you at the bond hearing. And I'm showing up with a lawyer at the bond hearing. And I'm telling him, here's my credit card because I need for you to post bail. Oh, you want me to post bail for your son? No. I need you to post bail for me. Because when I walk into this courtroom, I'm going to him up. When I say, listen, it's going to take every police officer in the courthouse to pull me off this little nigga. Because listen, and if you get in the way, oh, you catching this 2-piece, and I'm passing out family meals today. 20 pieces,
That's right.
5, 6
That's right.
sides, and about 12 biscuits. We getting it in. And if anybody stepping away, oh, you gonna get this family size serving too. Oh, listen, me and the first lady coming there because I need somebody to post bail for me. Because listen, y'all thought my son made the news? Oh, boy, listen here. I'm going viral. Listen. This, and you know what the caption gonna say? This is what all children need. Listen, I would have beat the, listen. Oh, and then after I beat breaks off you, then you gonna tell the judge sitting right here everything you did. And I mean, I see your ass in about 5 to 10. Fuck you mean. I'm sorry.
That's right. You gonna take responsibility for what you did. You gonna take responsibility for what you did. But I'm looking at where y'all come up with this. Because like you said,
I want to know who conspired
this
bright idea.
Where did you, because see, you had to get this from somewhere. And then I need to know, do we need to be holding some parents responsible? Because if you want, we want to figure this out, like.
Well, yes and no. Because did you hear the news story? 2 of the parents didn't even show up.
Exactly.
2 of the parents didn't even show up. They ain't even come to the courthouse.
Exactly.
How you gonna show up in the court? Your child facing 44 counts of federal charges.
They about to go away for the rest of their life. You don't even understand the rest of their life. Because they going to have sentence on top of sentence. They going to have consecutive sentences.
But look,
if the right DEA gets
but look, they better pray they run concurrent. Please, Your Honor, let all these run at the same time. Let me. Cause boy, they give them to consecutive. That means you gonna do time on this one, then you gonna do time on that one, then you gonna do time. But listen, hopefully you got a good attorney to say you're going to jail. I'm gonna see
now, because you only got one who has an attorney.
His attorney didn't show up.
And yeah, you're right. He didn't show up.
He ain't come. And then there was only one child whose parent came.
The one whose attorney didn't show up.
And shocked me when I saw it. Boy, look.
Yeah, it shocked me too.
Boy, look.
Because that was not what I expected.
I didn't expect to see that. And the crazy thing is, her first name is Angel. Angel.
And the last
name is Devil Bliss.
Devil Bliss.
Boy, look here. Stop.
If that ain't a spiritual, that's spiritual in itself, just that name.
Y'all better stop.
And watch, she gonna be the one to get the lesser.
Oh yeah, cause his mama though. See, the other boy mama would have showed up. They probably would have got the lesser too. But he definitely gonna get the lesser. But she not seen, she ain't got that kind of privilege. Number one, she ain't got that kind of privilege because she ain't got that kind of money.
She don't.
Number two.
That's what I was saying when I saw who showed up. I was like, wow, really?
I was bugged out when I saw the mama too.
That?
Number two, she's in Baltimore, which is a black city, black ran, and is Democratic. And no matter how she look, your son look like everybody else. He cute with his curly little hair. But
you know he got something in him. That wasn't what I thought was in him. That's
got
for
some
sure.
Indian in your family.
That wasn't what I thought was in him, but I knew he had something in
Hey,
him.
boy, look, stop playing. But what's even crazy though is something that you said earlier, which leads me into the second clip.
Mm-hmm.
You said there were some 19-year-olds
Mm-hmm.
that will have taken them up on their offer.
Sure would have.
19-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I say that is because I'm gonna play the video. Let me play the video.
Big Juice say, do you feel
We have
real that
another
you
teacher that was charged. And these teachers, they just wilding out. And the Me Too movement is not addressing these female predators. They're not addressing them at all. So you have a teacher by the name of Jill Arthur, 29, a mother of one. She was charged with sexual battery on Thursday as a result of investigation. Now, you had a student that went to the school. This particular student was 18 years old, even though some people may say, well, he's 18. How is that any kind of predator? The thing is, when you are 17, 18 years old, your teacher still has to teach a student relationship. I was 17, I was 18 at one point in time, and I could not even imagine trying to get any kind of relationship with my teacher at that age. I was so immature. Unlike most guys, they are mature at that age. And we should always stand up and say something, because if this was a male teacher and the female was 18, he probably would get way more charges than what she got. So she ended up giving her number to the student, right? And then they end up going to the movies together. Now, at the movies, they end up kissing. She claimed that they were kissing 15 seconds. So she told him, don't tell nobody about our little relationship. But what happens? He says something about the situation. Investigation started. She get arrested, and she had a $2,000 bond. She was released from her job, of course. But you see more and more of these female teachers throwing away their careers and their livelihoods to get involved with students.
So, we back. So Mama Quita makes an interesting point. But before we get into that point, Mama Quita was answering Big Juice questions. Big Juice question was, but do you feel if a teenager gets locked up, does it make him a worse person? And what was your answer, Mama Quita?
No. I feel like that makes them a victim. They're a victim of their environment, how they've been raised. You can't expect something from someone who don't know. When they know better, they do better.
Right.
But when this is what they know, this is how they raise, they become victims of society, which ultimately means they become enemies of society, which means they either end up dead or in jail.
Okay. But do you feel a teenager get locked up, does it makes him a worse person? I think once you go in, you come out worse than what you were.
Oh, sorry.
I guess depending on how long you've been in there and where you're going. Because see, jail is a country club. It's where criminals meet extra criminals to figure out how to become better criminals. That's what jail is. Jail is a place. It's a prison. Jail is a inmate country club. Because in jail you don't do nothing. They feed you 3 times a day. You watch TV. You sit around. You play cards. You can read. They let you go out, shoot a little basketball, boom, then you back in your set. You might, if you got a medical problem, text out. You getting free meds, eye dental. You know, it's a country club. And they sit in there and they make connections, and 9 times out of 10, if you're in a county jail, 9 times out of 10, that person lives next to you or near you. They know somebody that knows somebody who you may know. You see what I'm saying? So it makes you a better criminal. Number 2, going to prison can change you either for better or worse. Because some people who going to, now jail and prison are 2 different things. Jail means you coming home within 30 days to a year. Prison means we probably won't see you to about 3 to 5. That's the minimum you gonna be gone. It's 3 to 5. The rest of it might be for the rest of your life, and we might not never see you again. But for those that do get out, especially when you're talking about prison, depending on how long they've been there, they become adaptive to their environment. And when they come out, they don't even want to be out here no more. Because prison life is all they know. Especially when they're going in at 12, 13, 14 years old. By the time they get out, they 35, 40. Man, listen.
They don't know nothing else.
2 decades has passed by. And the way, when they went in, people still had to get up and turn the dial. Now you talking about you can watch TV on the phone. Wasn't no cell phone when he went to prison.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it depends on where you going, how old you are, and what you allow it to do to you, and how you allow it to affect you. Now, as far as what Mama Quita said about these little boys, that they could have had a 19-year-old. Here's a teacher. And Big Juice, I only like him because he actually finds true news stories. You know, how he feels about the news story, I could really, that's his opinion. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't care, because that's rude, but
Well, it's his opinion. That's right.
It's how he feels on that particular story. I particularly see him and follow him based on the stories that he picked, which allows me to go do research on certain things. So as these little boys has committed murder, well, not murder, but rape, armed robbery, and as Mama Quita said, you could have had a 19-year-old that would have taken them up on the offer, would have just willingly given it to him.
But I want to know the details, because you're giving us all these charges, but all you said was they took a girl from the bus as she was coming off, getting ready to go see her boyfriend.
Right. So
you don't give us no details as to, you saying armed robbery. We can only guess and assume that they had
according to the video. Well, according to the video camera, because they got caught on camera. So I had saw another news story, because I had seen all today. So, according to the police, there's cameras of them snatching this woman after she gets off the bus at gunpoint. So by me running up on you at gunpoint, that's automatically armed robbery, attempted murder, because I have placed your life in danger with what they consider a deadly weapon.
Okay, so they did have a gun.
Right, they had a gun.
Okay.
So they had the gun. So that brings up, now once I snatch you from the bus stop, that's kidnapping. Okay, and now once I start fondling and touching, that's all of the sexual battery charges that we can dig up and find. That's all the sexual touching, all the sexual battery. Did he penetrate you? Rape. Game over. You see what I'm saying? So, so when you get there, so these little boys are out here wilding. And
yeah,
now this guy even asked the same question about this teacher. 39 years old. She's 39. She looks 60. She's 39. And she is dating a high school student, which is in her class. She's a teacher. However, yet she's married. Okay. Now, she took the boy to the movies. And when she took the little boy to the movies, they start kissing. She said they kissed for 15 seconds. And she told the little boy not to tell nobody. Somehow, some way, don't know how he told or who found out or who called him, but the story came out. See, in Atlanta on the radio show a couple weeks ago, there was a little girl. She's about 18, 19, and she called up to the radio station and had the radio station call her teacher. Because she said she thought the teacher was paying extra attention to another student. But let her, what she want to do is take the place and get the attention, because she felt like she was grown. So she pretty much was coming on to the teacher. This man told the radio station, hey, I appreciate y'all calling me. I don't know why she feel the way she feel or what's popping, but hey, he told her, he said, look, girl, I'm grown. I'm grown too. I'm grown. He said, but that's inappropriate. He said, hey, I need a copy of this.
Mm-hmm.
He said, now I see you in the principal's office when you get to school today. Bring your mom with you. See, it's a lot of women out here going after little boys. Because it was another woman teacher who made the news that was married. The daddy went viral because he recorded the conversation. And she had her husband there. And the daddy was like, I want to know, I can imagine what how your husband feeling. Oh, he right here. Oh, sir, I'm pretty sure there's a misunderstanding. What? See, I couldn't have been that daddy, because I'd have been like, oh, so what y'all trying to get my son caught up in some threesome? In some threesome type shit?
Right.
Because apparently you sound a little too cool for your wife. I don't know no man. Listen. How Beyonce say it? Listen. Oh, yep. She killed that.
Ain't no man.
B. Listen. I don't know no man, Mama Quita, that gonna tolerate. Listen, I know niggas who cheat, but he ain't gonna appreciate his wife cheating on him. I don't know.
Absolutely.
They ain't no man, no real, ain't as I like to call them. They ain't no alpha male walking around on God's green earth that's gonna allow no other man to come in and touch his woman. That goes for every kingdom. That goes for every animal kingdom. Walk into a gorilla as another gorilla talking about you about to touch his lady, and watch he Donkey Kong your ass. Listen, I'm just being 100 with you. Listen, I'm being 100.
Absolutely correct.
Walk into the wolf pack. Listen, ain't no man gonna be. Listen. Get your ass Donkey Kong out here, boy. Look here. And the dad recording the teacher. Man, look here. And the husband, like, I think there's a misunderstanding. Oh, I'd have showed up at your, where she stay at? Get in the goddamn car.
Because we're going to knock on the door. Hello.
Now look, it'd be one thing if you called me and said, hey, your son being fresh in the class toward me. Then I could have pulled my son to the side, say, hey, boy, yeah, I know she fine, but she married, nigga, and you don't disrespect no man wife, because guess what? I'm married to your mama, and if a little motherfucker like you kept trying to come on to her, I show up at this school, and goddamn, I take your back. Beat your ass. I ain't worried about catching no charge, because I got bail money.
That's right. But even better yet, that's just out of respect. That's your teacher.
Right. And
stay the hell away from her.
Out of respect. Because then I ain't gonna lie to you. But look, I had a few teachers. One me and you shared a class with.
Yeah, I know who you talking about. I already know who you talking about.
Listen, I had a few before that one. Boy, look here. Like, even my mama told me, she was like, you know, the reason why you was getting in so much trouble at Lithonia, she was like, I think the sister principal liked you. And I thought that she, you know, the way she was acting like she wanted to get to you. I was like, well, she wasn't the prettiest thing in the world, but if it were going to stop the feds from showing up, and if it were going to stop interfering with my money, I would have went in there and closed the door. Listen, cleared off the desk, and we would have got it in. I would have gave her what she wanted. Do you understand what I'm saying? But that was just, that was the type of Negro I used to be. You see what I'm saying? Because I've always been attracted to older women. But at that particular time, in that situation, she was just a problem. So if that was going to stop the issues and the problem, oh yeah, I'd have knocked the block off of her. Listen, I'd have put on some cinder blocks. I'd have ran the ties off of her. Stop playing.
Oh man, it's you right now.
So I understand young men having attraction to older women, because as young men, that's even what you see on TV. That's what you know what I'm saying? Always thought Karen Mitten, the weather lady from Channel 2. I always thought that was the pretty. That's about the only white woman I can tell you I'd have probably brought home to mama. I'm just saying. So, but I can understand young men being attracted to older women, but you also have a respect.
That's right.
That there's a line that you don't cross.
That's right.
I would have never in 100 years approached Miss Mitchell.
That's right.
Because see, we came up at a different time. Miss Mitchell would have probably put hands on me.
Oh, she would have.
I'm talking about
just for saying it. Just for saying it.
Miss Mitchell would have put hands. Nigga,
just for saying it.
All that sweet, hey, good morning, man, look here. Miss Mitchell would have put hands on me. Blah, blah. Then after she put hands on me, then she would have told the principal I got kicked out of school. She'd have told my mama, dad. Oh, yeah, it would have been some issues in the city. Some real issues. But when it's reversed, if a man approaches a 17, 18, 19-year-old girl, he's a Chester. When a woman does it, it's supposed to be cute. Now, that's a pedophile too.
Either way it goes. Same.
I don't care if it is right. She doing the same thing. She praying. She follow the same principles. Listen, I got kicked off a radio show for saying this. There was a 21-year-old woman. She was a karate instructor. She was hitting on a 10-year-old little boy. And my segment was last. It was off the governor's desk. But I would usually talk about whatever the news was, and I would give my opinion. So while they discussing the story's pretty much, oh, that's puppy love, you know, that's cute. Cause a lot of these little boys, cause a lot of these little boys, yeah, they look 10, yeah, they 12, they 13, but they look 19, they look grown. Listen. When it was my turn to speak, I told him, oh, it's cute. It's puppy love, huh? I said, so let's look at it from this way. I said, now, if the news story would have came across 21-year-old male karate teacher sending sexual texts and sexual advanced text messages and inviting a 10-year-old little girl to his house to have sex, the first thing every woman on this news broadcast would have said, castrate him, put him under the jail, throw him in the fire, oh, you a pedophile, oh, he's a molester.
That's right.
But when a 21-year-old woman hit on a 10-year-old little boy, when nigga y'all call that puppy love? Puppy love.
That's what puppy love, all right.
That sounds like pedophilia to me.
That's right.
It sounds like a Chester to me. I don't care if it do got ovaries, a clitoris, and 2 breasts. She 21, he 10. Because if it was some testicles and chasing down a 10-year-old little girl, oh, everybody want him dead. Oh, he should die. So it's so wait a minute. So this guy asked a great question. Where's the Me Too movement when it comes to women touching little boys?
Yep.
Where's the Me Too movement? Huh?
I have to agree with you on that. And why come? Because I know there's some out there who just like they, the R. Kellys, the Bill Cosby's. Oh, it's some women out there who took advantage and abused. Listen. But they being real quiet on the man's side.
Oh, they gonna stay quiet. Oh, they quiet. Me. Oh, you can walk around here and say me too. Me too. So maybe we should start a Me Too for the little boys. Cause you got a lot of women out here touching on little boys.
Excuse me, absolutely.
It ain't just the Catholic priest. See, this is what I don't understand right here. This is one thing that bugs me out about the Catholic Church. Okay, I know God said that you can put away all your things and pick up the cross and follow Him, right? I get that point. I don't think that he meant that you couldn't have a wife, and I don't think that he meant that the nun couldn't have a husband, because see, y'all got all these women in here that y'all afraid to touch. But because you feel like you can't have no woman, then you go touching on little boys. How about y'all just pick a nun, get married, and enjoy the beauty that God ordained between a man and a woman. Everybody want to talk about the women being touched. I get it. And I ain't saying that it doesn't happen. And I ain't saying that the little boys are better than the little girls. And I ain't saying that the boys are better than the women. But if you're going to talk about one,
you got to deal with it all.
You got to deal with it all the way across the board.
That's right.
So, Me Too, where you at when these women are touching little boys? Where you at, Me Too? Because I really want to say some things to you. Because some of y'all lying. Some of y'all out here for the paper. Some of y'all out here for 15 minutes of fame. Some of y'all gave up the cookie for fee. Fee run out. Now you Me Too. Stop playing. Some of y'all are infringing, and some of y'all are downplaying what some women truly go through.
That's it.
I have women around me who I deal with and know who's been truly raped and molested. One I know got pregnant through a rape. This real life. Y'all out here on the bullshit. Oh, I came to be ratchet today. Told you getting your righteousness from Mama Quita. You ain't getting it from me today. Y'all got real women out here that's being raped, molested, and hurt and abused. Like this woman in Baltimore snatched off the bus, gunpoint, caught on camera. And thank God for the neighbors listening. Because what if nobody would have never listened? What if somebody would have turned the other way? They probably would have killed that woman. She would have been a murder, rape, kidnapping. Listen, I tell anybody that steals from you, I'll kill you. And if you got women in the house, robbery turns to rape very fast, and rape turns to murder even quicker. And y'all out here screaming "me too" because somebody walked by you and accidentally brushed you.
That's
just
right.
Like the little boy who book bag brushed a woman at the counter in New York, and she gonna say, "Oh, he groped me. He got a whole handful," and the little boy got his hands in his pocket, and the book bag brushed up against her. Now she's screaming sexual assault. Me too. Fuck you. Because some of y'all out here crying and playing victim, and you got real women out here that's really being raped, molested, and tortured, and afraid to come out, and afraid to speak. And then some of y'all coming out here, and y'all just out here to get $1. And there's real women out here suffering. And to the Me Too movement, if you're gonna speak up about the women, then you need to come after these female predators too. Hey, Gov, don't lie. If a teacher would have flirted with you like that, you wouldn't have said nothing. Like I said, at that point in time in my life, Big Juice, I was a different kind of dude. Say nothing. Man, look here, Big Juice. At that time of my life, at 15, 16, I had my own apartment. I was already laying with women 10 years my senior. What you said is I was in a different world, a different environment. I was experiencing things at 15, 16, 17, 18 that I had no business being involved with anyway. But because I felt I was grown.
Ain't that something?
Because I thought I was grown. Because I didn't listen to my mama. Because I didn't honor my mother and my father, so my days will be longer. My mama put me out. But she still prayed for me. And I must have had a great calling on my life. Because I'm still here today.
That's right.
And most of the people I was involved with at that particular time in my life, some are murdered, some have died, and the others are doing life in prison. But the vast majority of them are dead.
But you here and kicking.
But I'm still here. I had a calling on my life. Even though I was being spoiled, God still kept his hand out.
That's right.
But I was living a different time and in a different method. So I probably would at that time, Big Juice. I know a lot of brothers at that particular time were like, shit, I wish he would. But we were young, we were dumb, we didn't know no better because we wasn't looking at it as molestation as they do now. At that time, we was looking at it as we supposed to get our cherry pop, and boy, it's gonna be by a grown woman. That's how it was taught. Right. That was the narrative. But now we know better, so now we got to do better. So we gonna take us a break. And we'll be back, man. We'll be back. Ooh, why we playing, Mama Quita?
Where my Shine Isaac?
Yeah. Huh? Oh, we gonna play Shine
Where's
Isaac.
Where's my Shine Isaac?
I got you. We got to play that before we bring you back in. What we gonna play to lead up to Shine Isaac, though?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let me see what we got up here. Let me see what we got over here. Listen, we'll be back, man. Here's my man G Huff. We gonna play this with Be Easy.
High tech, let's go.
We ain't going nowhere. Like it or not, we on top right here. Be easy, homie. We ain't tryna do you greed, homie. G Huff going hard in the paint. Vice electric 4 quarters in the game. Be easy, homie. High tech, yeah, he the homie. Yeah, 10 toes in the game. Walking on hot cold, been through this winter rain. But I'd rather REIGN forever on top of the game with more wins. Even bosses took a few losses. The profits being nailed to crosses. None of these labels wanna sign me, but that's in the past now. I put it all behind me. Stellar production and dope rhyming. I rap circles around all of them. Tryna go gold like 49ers, your highness. Drinking champagne inside recliners. The American dream, my words nightmare. Black man make moves, the white man right there. It's like Virgil and Ted DiBiase, but I'm house nigga, man, I'm more like see.
From a brand new town, coming with a brand new sound. Wondering when, where, how. On another tip, some brothers from the Lego, brothers from the Lego. From a brand new town, coming with a brand new sound. Wondering when, where, how. On another tip, some brothers from the Lego, brothers from the Lego. 1, 2, bring it to the foe. Fight electric and G Huff at the dough, kicking it down like Chris. Opportunity don't sound like this, more like a pound and fist. You would never ever think I could get down like this, would you? I've been running for press, lifting my brothers up, my sisters too, unveiling the cover up. Now my adversaries forever carry the bubble gum to their tummies when they catch wind. You be surprised, can even be your best friend. I be like, why fellas? Why jealous? Cause I go against the grain like I'm playing rice pellets. The fame, you can have it, me and my crew tight, I call them straight jack. Dogs with straight habits, certified poets of hip-hop street madness. G's though, sitting on land, we got madness.
We ain't going nowhere, like it or not, we on top right here. Be easy, homie, we ain't tryna do greasy, homie. G Huff going hard in the paint. Vice electric 4 quarters in the game. Be easy, homie. Absolutely. High tech, yeah, he the homie. Yeah,
Ice though, Huff though, spitting to the utmost, like we supposed to. Hustle and try coastal. We've returned like you learn it's the wrong postal. We stand firm to burn until we moguls. Dumb kids, high tech and mixed vocals. Eyebrows raised like Tampa Bay hitters. Old school, so cool, off the shade with it again. We sorta like Jay and Dame Chillin'.
I believe in me like I believe God, no days off, 365 on the job. But this money can't come fast enough. They gassed us up, called us the best and passed us up. Racing to my destination, can't crash my truck. No headlights at night, but my future is bright. I want a legacy like Garvey, Bob Marley. Wife and kids, a white fence with the garden.
Coming from a brand new town, coming with a brand new style. Wondering when, where, how. On the tip, cause some brothers from the Migo, brothers from the Migo. Coming from a brand new town, coming with a brand new sound. Wondering the when, where, how. On the other tip, cause some brothers from the Migo, brothers from the Migo. Wow.
And that's how it goes, ladies and gents. Straight from the Midwest. High tech, top 5, dead or alive. G Huff, Vice Electric. Straight from Ohio with it. The Buckeye State. Yeah, yeah. We ain't going nowhere. Like it or not, we on top right here. Be easy, homie. We ain't tryna do you greasy, homie. G Huff going hard in the paint. Vice Electric
joint right here. This is the No Baby Baby. I don't know. I still ain't figured out how the hell that work. Maybe that ain't none. Right. Maybe that ain't none of my business, and I'ma just leave it at that. But here's Sean Isaac will love me harder. We'll be back with more Way Back Coffee Morning Show. Right after this.
Tell me something I need to know. Then take my breath and never let it go. If you just let me invade your space, I'll take this pleasure and take it with the pain. And if in the moment I bite my lips, baby, in the moment you know this is something bigger than us beyond bliss. Give me a reason to believe it. And if I want to keep you, I gotta got to love you harder. I gotta love you harder. And if I really need you, I gotta got to love you harder. Love you harder. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Harder, 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 harder. I know your motives and you know mine. The ones who love me, I tend to leave behind. If you know about me and choose to stay, then take this pleasure and take it with the pain. And if in the moment you bite your lip, when I get you moaning, you know it's real. Can you feel the pressure between your hips? I'll make you feel like the first time. And if I want to keep you, I gotta got to love you harder. I gotta love you harder. And if I really need you, I gotta got to love you harder. Love you harder. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Harder, 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 harder. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Harder, 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 harder. So what do I do if I can't figure it out? I gotta try again. Oh, so what do I do if I can't figure it out? Said I'ma leave again. Said I got to love you, baby. Said I gotta love you, baby. And if I really need you, I got to love you harder. Love you harder. And if I want to keep you, I gotta to love you harder. I gotta love you harder. And if I really need you, I gotta to love you harder. Love you harder. Yeah. Love you, love you,
OTL.
Yes, man. Welcome back to the Way Back Coffee Morning Show. We here. That's Mama Quita. Y'all, whatever.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Something about a daddy and a baby with no baby and a baby with no daddy. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's Sean Isaac will love me harder right there. Listen, when I get that new Sean Isaac record, I'm gonna have to put that out here. I'm gonna put that out here. And Mama Queen said, Sean, she need that.
Don't get the big head because you can be replaced.
I tell you what,
that's
Mama
what I
Queen,
had said.
I'm gonna put you in the message with him on IG, and then I'll let you explain how you feel.
Okay. All right. You
daddy
get too
with
much
no
playtime over here, and you may be think you got it, but you are no baby daddy, so you can be replaced, boo.
No baby.
That's all I'm saying.
How you become a no baby daddy? I would at least figure that there would have to be a baby involved.
I'm just saying.
Or at least some practicing for a baby. Something for you to have a baby. Sean, you might want to stay out in LA. You might get kidnapped coming to Atlanta, son. I'm just being honest with you, son. And these Southern Bells, they're a little aggressive. They ain't scared to tell you what they want either.
You better get your mind right.
Hey, you cute. You got a girlfriend? No. Well, you got one now. Wait a minute. I just met you. We together, we gonna have 3 kids. I already got 4. Wait a minute. You need to go find a daddy. Do all 4 got the same daddy? No. 2 daddies? Oh, okay. Well, you need to pick one of them to marry then. Now,
that is not me. I'm just giving y'all a clue. That is definitely not me.
No,
I don't.
No, that's not my wait. I'm joking. Good morning, Miss Graham. How you doing? Welcome to
Hey, Miss Graham.
Y'all ratchet this morning, but y'all off the chain this morning. Y'all ain't got no feelings, no love, no nothing. Y'all just ratchet.
See how you do? That's how you do.
Hey, I told you I was being ratchet this morning. I told you was bringing all the righteousness. I wasn't holding no punches. 4 little badass little boys who need their ass beat trying to rape little 19-year-olds. Then you got grown ass teachers out here kissing on little boys while they married. And then we wonder why folks don't honor marriage right now because niggas don't even know what it means to be married. And you probably got married in a church. The pastor need to come down here and kick your ass. I think that's the problem with America right now. It ain't enough ass whoopings being passed out. Where the pastor at? Where the minister that got y'all married? He need to come down, cause I'm pretty sure you from a small. Look, where this was. It's probably you from a small little spot. You look like everybody know everybody. You are like an embarrassment to the whole town. Every day on the news is the cows snuck out, the horses in the street. There's a parade going on. Sally turned 105 today. We all at her house for the celebration. We having it down at the town square. Come on now. We shoot fireworks even when it's not the 4th of July. We got one movie theater projection. It's like a drive-in. We just set up every Saturday. Everybody get together and it's like a festival and we sit out and we watch the newest movies that come out. You know what I mean? Listen. You out here kissing on little boy. And you married.
So bad right now.
I want to know what your husband think.
Husband sitting right there next to it.
That's the stupid woman in Texas. This is another stupid ass woman from somewhere else. The stupid ass woman in Texas.
I tell you.
She was trying to get at a 10, 11-year-old. This little heifer, at least she said he was 18. He grown. No, bitch, he ain't grown. I don't know. Listen.
Still a baby.
Still. Dear Donald Trump, could you please pass the grown law to 25?
I wish somebody would, for real.
Pass the grown law to 25. Now, you can still go out at 18. Okay? I think you should push the cigarette limit back up to 21. Okay, and you can still drink at 21. But that grown shit, you shouldn't be allowed to be able to call yourself grown until after you're 25. Let me tell you why. Because if by Obamacare, I have to keep you some bitches on my insurance until you 25, bitch, you ain't grown. I gives a goddamn how many fucking college degrees you going to get. I don't give a shit how smart you think you are, nigga. If I or your mama got to keep you, or any parent, let me just speak for the parents. If parents still got to help you pay credit cards, if parents still helping you out, if parents are still washing your goddamn clothes, if they still letting you come in the house, if you can still pick up the phone and call mama and she's still breaking bread, you can still pick up the phone and call daddy and he breaking bread, and if they still got you on their insurance, and they helping you pay for your college tuition. They sending you care packages for you and your goddamn roommates and all this other kind of shit. And listen, nigga, you ain't grown.
At all.
You still
At
got,
all.
you still got breast milk on your mouth. You ain't grown. Why? Cause you got a little hair, you're a little in some private areas, because you don't got a little taller.
Don't mean nothing. I will still reach up there and smack you down.
Maybe it's my phone, your volume is low. Yeah, it might be your phone. No, I think she's talking about me. But this is my thing right here. Dear Donald Trump, on behalf of the Black Christian family, we don't know what the white Christians are pushing for. Dear Donald Trump, let's have a gathering with white Christians and black Christians. Okay? Before we do this 2019 commemorated the Black history, how about we get the black and white Christians together first? And then, how about we pass a law? Dear Mr. Trump, can we get a law passed that says that you're not grown until you're 25? That's all the law got to say. You ain't grown until you're 25. Miss Graham said, "Hi, you Miss Quits." I mean Quita. That A and that S is so close together. They so close together.
I'm good, Miss Graham.
But yeah, so
how old are you? Oh, I tell you, I'm 39. Well, I will be 39 on Saturday. I have a birthday coming up.
Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. But the first lady at? Well, we probably turn up tonight. So early happy birthday. God damn it. Thank God it ain't no show tomorrow, because we probably would have been late as hell. To the YMCA, I'll be at work tomorrow. I said I was coming into the building. I will be there by 11ish. I ain't gonna sit here and bullshit with you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go out and have a good time with my first lady, Mama Quita, pull up, and we definitely gonna have a good time. And then she talking about the baby sister coming. We definitely about to turn up. My first lady baby sister, she turns up, but I love her to death, but goddamn, boy, look, my little sister-in-law, I call her my little sis, I don't even call her my sister-in-law. My little sis, she turn up. She turns up. She put the capital T in turn up. Shit, she don't even need nobody. She can turn up by a damn self. No, but she is a responsible turn up. Let me say that. She is a responsible turn up. But she can turn up though. So big up to that. Yeah. So So Mama Quita.
Yes.
You got anything you want to say in the closing?
No. I think we no.
Mama Quita, you let Gov bash the Me Too movement.
We do, boo. We do. Everybody, it's okay to be you. Look, y'all, we made this disclaimer before. Y'all, God's still working with us. We ain't got there yet. We ain't quite there yet. We still got some growing and some maturing and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's it right there.
And that's the reason for the show. So we can all grow together. We can all learn together. We can all teach one. Listen, because I ain't all the way there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't. Listen, I can be. I'm trying to get rid of the old me. Because I got rid of all the other old stuff. The only thing that still stick around is that nigga that like to pop off. Listen, I got rid of everything else but that Negro. If I can put down the nigga that pop off, if I can put him down, he'll be good. I'll probably be all the way good. But sometimes he's good. Yes, I would. I need to put him down. I gotta put him down. Because
we still need some work.
Oh, I would still need more work. Because now I would need to know how to deal and how to function without popping off.
You know what?
Thank you, Miss Graham. Listen, because I gotta learn how to act without popping off. And speaking of learning how to act, I wish some folks knew how to act. Because some people don't know how to lie. If you're going to try to do something, goddamn it, do it right. And if you're going to try to trick somebody, do it right. You know. Some people don't do it right.
What you got going now. Do it right.
And see, when you don't do it right, you get real Nigerians to talk trash about you. Listen. Beyonce gonna sue the shit out of me. You killing my song. Listen.
Where you going with this conversation?
Cause see, I was done with Jesse Smollett. I was done with this dude. I ain't want to see nothing else. I ain't want to hear nothing else about this dude. And then I ran into this video right here. And Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. This video right here has to be the funniest reenactment of Jesse Smollett's lie. This has to be the funniest one. And I ain't gonna make no promises, because my dad said promises are made to be broken unless you're God. And if you're not God or Jesus, you can't really keep no promises, because things tend to happen. So
absolutely.
So I ain't gonna make you no promises. This is gonna be the last time I clown this guy. But this was funny though. I'm sorry. Big up to Blackston. What's his name? His real name. I know his last name is Blackston. The comedian from the African comedian from Nigeria. He did this. I thought this was funny. And I thought this would be a great way to end
in the
Ratchet but Righteous Tuesdays. So may God be with y'all. Keep y'all. Contact your local senators. Tell them a couple of things. Tell them that Gov said we need the Me Too movement to start prosecuting and pointing fingers at female predators. Y'all always talking about men preying on women, but we need to start highlighting that women are preying on boys too. Let's pray for our children, because for some strange reason they sitting around at the table, they trading in Play-Doh and Legos for weapons, and they running around and they shooting and they killing and destroying. So let's keep everybody in prayer. Let's keep our country in prayer. And as Miss Gina said yesterday, let's keep our country, our president, our family, our friends, our loved ones, our enemy. Let's keep this world in prayer. And know that God is in charge. And please understand this. Regardless of what you see outside, regardless of what's popping, regardless of what you hear on the media, know that God is still on the throne. God is still in charge. Things has to happen for him to get the glory. And things, that's his name, Michael Blackston. Thank you, Miss Graham. Miss Graham like all the chocolate men. I ain't mad at you, Miss Graham. I ain't mad at you at all. But listen, things may look ugly, things may be crazy on the outside world, but know that God is still on his throne. Know that a lot of things has to happen before the coming of Christ. And it's going to get ugly and it's going to get worse. But that's why God said, endure to the end. Keep faith in him. Stay down in him. Stay strong in him. Stay strong on his word. Because it's going to look ugly. It's going to look ratchet. And it's about to get hella ratchet outside. But know that it's a spiritual ratchetness going on outside. We're not fighting flesh and blood, but we are fighting against spirit and evil spirits and principalities that sit in high places. So, as always, keep God first, man. Remember, faith without works is dead, and works without faith ain't no good either. So, love God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul, and love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? And here's my man. And we're going to close it out with this. We love y'all. We'll be back here on Thursday with the Love Series with the gorgeous Mama Quita. Because that's who y'all always come see anyway. Y'all know y'all love Mama Quita. So,
bye, y'all.
So, we'll see y'all. Be easy.
My life is over. I get no gigs. I need some attention from this world right now. Please help me. I get two big niggas that's supposed to fuck me up without fucking me up.
Do you have the money?
Yes, I have the 3,500 naira.
What? That's ridiculous.
You got it.
800 US dollars in Ghana jollof.
We want money, not food. Nigeria jollof is the best.
Okay, fellas, listen here. I just need one of your big niggas to just fuck me up. I'll fuck you up. Don't worry. This is 21 Savage. Okay, it's a good time. I want two black eyes.
Two black eyes.
Don't be a big okay? I know what. Don't worry. Yeah, wait! What's that? Wait. Switch.
Who did this to you?
It was two gay guys. They me because I was had my section.
Can you tell us what they were wearing?
One had open toe legs. He also had a pink Gucci flight set. The keep. The other one had a Burberry jacket with a rope attached.
Is it true that they threw bleach on you?
They threw sprinkles in my face. Sprinkles. Different colors. My eyes were
Is it true that they screamed out their MAGA?
You scream MAGA. You just scream MAGA.
Are you lying to us? Because we have footage.
I have to take a sheet.
Time to get up and get ready. For the